Welcome friends, welcome to the session of non-ferrous alloys. Now today we'll discuss about the tin and its alloys. Basically tin and its alloys are discussed in the previous session. Today we'll just discuss the property of tin and different alloys which we discussed earlier. So tin, Sn, specific have the soft, ductile and malleability, which its melting point of 232 degrees Celsius and a very good corrosion resistant. Specific property of this is twinning of crystals during bending. When the bending operation is performed, we get the twin application, that is on first part and second part. On both we have the same type of tuning part. So these were the following alloys which we discussed in the earlier part, that is applications of tin. That is, now the names are provided based on applications. So whenever coating of tin is provided on the steels, next one we have copper and brasses which contains the tin. Next we have solders of tins, we have bronzes of tins, and we discuss babbitt's of tin. Coming to the next alloy, lead and its alloys. In lead, same property we have, soft, ductile and malleable with FCC. Its melting point is 327 degrees Celsius and can be hot worked at the room temperature. Important. So this is the phase diagram, no need to go in detail of this. We'll go for properties. Eutectic composition of lead and tin is known as Tiemann solder or quick solder. So lead and its alloys are basically used for soldering purposes. So why? Because of its high cooling, or either we can say that it's fast solidification. So these are used for soldering on electrical devices. Next one we have plumber type of solder, which contains lead of 67%, which is used for joining the pipes and cable sheets. Then turney metal we have, which is specifically used for coating of steels and fuel tanks, which contains tin of 20 to 25%. So fusible alloy, it is also called as fusible alloy, and in which we have four categories. First one as Newton metal, based on the alloying elements as shown, rose metal, woods metal and lipoids metal. So application is fusible plugs in boiler, electrical fuses and pressure cooker plugs. Next type of alloy we have is nickel and its alloys. So property of nickel, melting point of 1455 degrees Celsius with FCC crystal structure. It is specifically used in batteries. Classification is monel metal, food processing plants and marine applications. And since we have discussed super alloys, so it is used in super alloys. So good ductility and malleability, high corrosion and oxidation and better formability, and fairly good electrical conductivity. Now classification is shown over here. First one, duranickel, permanickel, Hest alloy, Invar, Elinvar, nickel chromium ion alloys, Inconel, Inconel-X, Permala and Alnico. So following classification can be asked in your examination. So one by one we'll just discuss with its application. First one is duranickel. Duranickel contains aluminium of 5% as an alloying element, which is used for diaphragms and bellows. Permanickel, which contains copper of 2%, whereas very good electrical conductivity. Hest alloy, silicon as 10% and copper as 3%. Hest alloy is used for reaction vessels and evaporators. Monel metal is used for marine castings and its walls, which contains copper of 30% with silicon of 2%. Next one we have Invar, in which 64% of iron is available. So it is used for measuring instruments and condenser springs. It has very good property of coefficient of thermal expansion. That's why it is used for measuring instrument, since there is no affection on thermal expansion. Next one we have is Elinvar, which contains chromium in addition to iron. So 52% iron and 12% of chromium, which provides constant molded, so that's why it is used for springs. Nickel chromium ion alloys, it has chromium of 16% and iron of 24%. So electrical heating elements are manufactured from this type of iron. Next one we have inconel, in which minimum amount of iron is present compared to before elements which we alloys which we discussed. So chromium of 15% and iron of only 8%, which is used for furnaces and heaters and thermocouples. Inconel X, which is used for gas turbines and superchargers. Alloying elements are iron, tin and aluminum. If you observe, all types of alloys maximum contains iron as an alloying element but not as an base metal. Over here we have perma alloy, which has 22% of iron and which has very good application of radio transmitters and communication circuits. So perma alloy is used for this type of important applications. Next, last one we have Alnico. Alnico name itself indicates aluminium, nickel and cobalt, which has excellent magnetic properties and is used for magnets preparation. Very important alloy. So that's all for today's session. Thank you.